Oh man, this is gonna be funny as hell, man.
God no! Ball hungry as a Ain't nobody awake, so I'm about to gobble on this clip.
Come on, man. Come on, CJ. God, you got me crying over here, man. Shit, I got a tear coming out of my eye and shit. Man, this is gonna be good. This is definitely gonna be good.
Alright, ladies and it is finally time to return to the round table of Black Air Force activity. Because today we got a special one. Because the last time we had one like this, it was about a good year ago. But ladies and gentlemen, stepping up to the plate, the teenage tormentor himself, SLADE, the childhood menace, the master manipulator. This is one of the most devious, vile, disgusting niggas to ever do this shit. Man, it's been a minute since we've done a cartoon character, but man, y'all already know we got the evidence on deck, and it is finally time to observe the master of the fade. So,
The master of the fade. Spoiler alert.
I now present to you Exhibit A, pulling the strings and trolling Robin.
Oh,
so
man.
At the beginning of Teen Titans, all SLADE was doing was just pulling strings and just staying in the shadows. Bro sent the Hive to jump these niggas in the broad daylight just to start to them. They ended up using all of their ults at the same time and bodied Robin. Then later on, they pulled up to their crib and started f***ing they shit up. Like, nah, bro, they was just enjoying their day, and then this man SLADE sent the ops to pull up at their front door. After they end up beating them, Robin picks up Gizmo, and he's like, hey, nigga, who the f*** is SLADE? And Gizmo's like, I ain't telling you shit. I ain't no snitch. But nah, you see, here's the thing. SLADE knew they were going to fail. This man was like, yeah, I know, they sorry as hell. I knew they wasn't going to do shit.
And by the way, before I continue this, for a lot of people who don't know who SLADE is pretty much Deathstroke. SLADE Wilson. A lot of people don't know. Pretty much you know him. Like, some people may know him because of, like, if video game wise, if they know him, pretty much know him from Batman Arkham Origins when he went up against Batman in there, and also being sort of like a play for Marvel to use to eventually create Deadpool, because I want to say Deathstroke came out first and then Deadpool came out second. I don't know. Please, somebody let me know, because I think that's how it goes. So it's like, you know, them playing on that with Deathstroke, with Deadpool on Marvel side. And so, and plus, I know about Teen Titans because I watched it as a kid, and it's pretty much a show that I love just as much. And yeah, this motherfucker's a menace. I didn't really get into much talk when, you know, getting this thing started, but I just want to break that down, just in case that people don't know about that.
They was just some messengers. And you see this man start playing Robin on the screen over and over and over again, asking who is SLADE. Nah, bro, what the f***? This man was just giving them a teaser to what was going to happen to them later on.
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
He was not done doing these pre-fight shenanigans. He got Cinder Block to break Plasmas out of jail while he's sitting down this dusty-ass throne room plotting and shit, thinking, who should I send to spin their block next? Then after this, he ended up disguising himself as an old man and actually ended up forces of nature, lightning and thunder, to do his bidding.
I forgot about that episode.
Robin, and Robin has no clue who this is at all. So that man started swinging, and he's like, yes, Robin, good. See, little good. Catch on the flip side. And then later on, SLADE ends up sending all of his SLADE bots to jump the Titans and steal his chip. So while one of the bots is running away with the chip, Starfire's like, please stop and hand the chip over. But then this nigga just looks at her, he's like, man, shut your bitch ass up. Bro really pulled the blicky on her ass. Finally end up stopping the bot. So Robin's like, hey nigga, quit playing with me. Who the f*** is SLADE? So bro takes off the mask, and this man SLADE is on FaceTime. Hey, what's good with you, cut? Hey, listen. I've been really impressed with what you you been doing lately, my guy? I mean, I wish I was at
The music played in the background.
I don't think you're ready for that yet. Toodaloo, nigga.
Mm.
So this man Robin ended up getting so obsessed with finding out who Slade is, he decided, you know what? I'm gonna become a criminal. So this man becomes Red X, starts stealing shit, fighting his own team just to get closer to this gun.
And by the way, I'm also trying to figure out, like, because I like I said, I've watched the show, but did we truly get the real identity of Red X at all? Because for some reason, I was even thinking, like, who is Red X? Because for some reason, I was thinking, like, Jason Todd, but I don't know if Jason Todd would even be a thing at this very moment, since this is a young Robin who eventually, like, distanced himself away from Batman, so I'm not sure about that. But if anybody knows, let me know if there's a idea of who Red X is in this iteration of Teen Titans.
Is obsessed. So later on, he finally ends up getting to meet Slade. So Slade comes up to him and he's like, impressive. We are just alike. So Robin's like, alright then, so what's your plan? Then this man Slade says, Patience, you can't expect me to trust you yet, Robin.
Yup, he knew who he was.
Slade like, you didn't think I would know that it was you, dumbass boy. Now you're about to get jumped, and I'm gonna take your chain. But then everybody else ended up pulling up, so Robin just started chasing Mance. So while they're having this rooftop chase, Robin ends up jumping down to Slade, and Slade's like, careful, my boy. I don't want you getting hurt. Then he starts saying, you know, it's kind of not hero-like stealing shit so he can get kind of close to me. Two wrongs doesn't make a right, my boy. So then Robin starts swinging, but Slade is just beating this. I was like, damn, did Batman teach you shit? Because you can't hit him for nothing. Then he ends up grabbing this man and throwing him all the way off the building. So when Robin's hanging on, he ends up falling, but Slade ends up grabbing him. So Robin's like, huh? Are you saving me? And then Slade says, nah, I'm not done whooping your ass yet. So then he whips the back up. Nah, bro, that's absolutely wild. Bro really saved his life just to beat him some more. Nah, bro, that's demonic. So then Robin finally lands a hit. So he goes to take off the mask, but homie is on FaceTime again. Hey, what's good with you, my boy? Hey, listen, I really wish I could have been there today. I really wanted to whip your ass, but the hoes called up. You feel me? I can't miss a call with the hoes, my nigga. Hey, that one night with Lady Sheba, boy, I tell you, I had her and Charlie all Ghul on my dick. So,
oh, man. Oh my goodness, he's a fucking fool. I actually do remember that, with Robin being so damn obsessed with Slade trying to get close to him and shit. Like, it was fucking crazy. So, actually, hold on a sec. Alright.
Time ends up passing after this, and we just get this absolute weird scene. So Robin is chasing Slade in like this canyon, and their movements look very similar to the rooftop chase scene. So Robin starts swinging, and Slade is just beating him just like he beat him on the roof. Like he is making this man do ragdoll physics. So Robin ends up destroying these pillars, and Slade's like, excellent work, Robin. We're just alike, equally ruthless. But Robin ends up socking him, and he's like, I'm nothing like you. All you care about is destruction. And Slade's like, good please, you destroyed everything, Robin. And the dropped pillars ended up turning into stone faces of the Titans. So he takes off his mask and sees his own face. And he starts laughing and shit. Oh, God. And this was a dream sequence the entire time. Oh, my God, bro. He's fucking with his hands.
Yeah, he's fucking with him hard.
Bro, the psychological warfare is strong with this one. So that morning, Slade ends up calling him. Greetings, Titans. See, look, it's early in the morning, so I'm just gonna be straight with you and show you my evil plans. So look, I got this bomb, right? And like I said, I'm gonna be very forward with you. I'm about to air this bitch out, plain and simple. Oh, and just to let you know, this detonator can stop time, you feel me? So, I got the power of the road. So, TikTok pussies.
This nigga is crazy.
Warehouse, and Robin is just beating the hell out of all the bots. He ain't saving none for nobody. And yo, look at him beating the hell out of
Damn,
this
he was
dead
being
bot.
savage.
He's channeling his inner Brian Fury right now.
His Brian Fury.
Like, Robin, stop, or you're getting no more of thy coochie for the rest of the
Vicooch.
Nah, could, tell me now. But then they ended up stopping him. They like, hey, bro, chillin', ain't that deep? But Robin's like, deep? What the fuck you know about deep? Man, y'all sorry as hell, I'm going to find Slade. So finally, after all this time, Robin finds Slade. So Slade says, wow, about damn time, man. I thought you was never gonna make it. Like, bro, it's been 11 episodes, but I'm fine.
Oh man, I forgot it was that long.
Right here. You want it? Then come get it. So they get to scrapping and Slade just starts beating them again. This is like, come on now, Robin, you can do a little better than that. Now witness my ultimate attack. Flying Tatsumaki's appeal gun. This is even a fight. This is a beating. This is like, good technique. Then breaks his arm. Then he gives him a DBZ gut punch. That man's thinking about life differently after that one. Then Robin ended up raging out. So he grabs the detonator and he's like, yes, I've finally done it. But Slade's like, no, you did it. You see, there is no trigger because this is not a bomb. So the rest of the team was by this so-called bomb, and they ended up getting shot by this laser. So then Slade explains his actual plan. The bomb was just a distraction. That laser that he shot at everybody else ended up having probes on it, and with the push of a button, he could kill them at any second. So Robin's like, nah, you can't control him. But Slade says, but I can control you.
Yep.
All of this trolling that I've been doing towards you, I was testing you. You see, you're gonna become my apprentice. Because if you don't, I'm gonna kill everybody else. So you have no choice. So he ended up manipulating this man to become his apprentice. So he got Robin out here stealing stuff, fighting his own friends, and is just straight up abusing him. So then Slade ended up making him rob Wayne Enterprises. Ooh, I know this Bruce is mad.
Oh wow, I forgot about that.
So Slade is in his earpiece like, hey boy, the f you think you're doing?
You know what? I actually didn't realize that because, like, I know he robbed the building, but I didn't know it was Wayne Enterprises. I didn't even look at that like that back then. Like, holy shit. Shit, good shit on that, CJ.
You best go get your ass back in there and steal that chip, or else I'll off your friends right now. Stop playing with me. So Robin is going to end up having to fight his own crew. So Starfire ends up holding him up. But then Slade in the earpiece again like, hey boy, you better shoot her right now. I ain't playing with you, Robin. But Starfire doesn't want to shoot him, so Robin's like, I can't do this. Hey, nigga, didn't I tell you to shoot that bitch? I told you, boy, I ain't playing with you. So then he turns the probes on them.
Yeah, it's trying to kill them.
So then Robin just has to shoot him. Jesus Christ. So then Robin gets back to the base. And then he tries to swing on Slade, but he grabs his punch. Bro's like, that's a dishonorable punch. Like I told you, Robin, we're just alike. But then he starts beating this man again. Oh my goodness, bro. Somebody call child services. They started tossing him around. And Mans was like, you ungrateful motherfucker.
Ungrateful.
What I'm about to do to you, you best call Batman right now. But then everybody else ended up pulling up. So then Slade ends up using the probes on him, but Robin ends up pulling the probes on himself. So he has to stop using it, and then they just started jumping. They was like teamwork.
Yeah, they whooped his ass.
Slade was like, another day. This is just the beginning, motherfuckers. So yeah, that was Exhibit.
And I don't think we ever get to see his face, I believe. Like, Slade's face never gets revealed in the show. So, ooh, Zaxby's.
No wrong way to sauce Zaxby's fingers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute that for a second.
I now present to you Exhibit B, the manipulation of terror.
Oh man.
Oh, but where can
Yeah.
you know what? Let's just go ahead and get the elephant out the room. Now, there's a reason I'm focusing only on the 2003 one. Because some of these other versions of Deathstroke, oh boy, I tell you.
Oh. Real quick, this is the only Terra iteration I know as well. I don't know the comic book ones, so him showcasing that, I don't think I really want to know anything else about what he does to Terra in the comics, so yeah.
Earth-bending light powers. So she ends up becoming friends with the Titans. And if you're friends with the Titans, you're on this man's radar. So Terra has a little secret. It is that she can't control her powers. And Beast Boy is the only person that she tells this to. And she's like, Pinky promise, don't tell nobody. So later on, she teams up with the Titans and stops Slade. So she ends up getting separated, and she sees Slade running. So she ends up chasing him, and she ends up stopping him. But then bro sweeps her. He's like, you fallen for my trap. So dog traps her in this cave. Then he starts swinging on this defenseless girl.
Damn.
Then this man performed one of the most demonic gaslights of all time. You know, I wrote a clip. Hey, you back up. You know, little girl, I know literally everything about you, right? You see, I've been watching you for days, weeks, months, years, decades, centuries.
Damn.
Nigga, isn't that kind of creepy? You're scared that when the Titans figure out you can't control your powers, they gonna cast you out. And they will, because they ain't your friends. But you see, I can help you. I can teach you how to control your powers. But, what about my friends? Bitch, your friends. It's just a matter of time before I slide on the niggas. But this boy promised me. That pointy-eared ass. Mouth bad boy, you know he gonna tell him. But he promised me. He ain't promised you shit. See, look at you. You can't even control shit with your sorry ass. You need me, ho. So
Okay, so me just thinking of that, he just makes me think of if Batman wanted to do some shit like this, because that was some heavy ass gaslighting shit. Like, he just tried to amp that shit up even more. Like, Batman, he has young, you know, teenagers, kids that he's taking out on the patrol, and he's doing this to Tara. Like, it's just like, Slade is fucked up. He says he's been watching this girl for months, years and shit. Like, that is really fucked up. That's why I said before, I don't really want to know what he did in the comics towards this little girl, because I don't think it's gonna be pretty.
after this mission, the Titans invite Tara to join their team. Robert's like, you're a great fit, but we can tell that you can't control your powers. So she ended up freaking out, thinking that Beast Boy said something, but he actually ain't say nothing. They just figured it out. And she ended up running away. And guess who she ran to? This nigga is
Yep.
a demon. He planted the seeds in her head. And all he literally had to do was just wait. So some time passes, and she ends up coming back. And she can control her powers. Something's real fishy here. She ends up joining the team again. But obviously she has other ulterior motives. So she ends up going on a date with Beast Boy. So they leave. So when they leave, Cyborg get up and he like, God dog, ball hungry as a bitch. Ain't nobody awake, so I'm about to gobble on this clip.
Oh shit.
Yo, Cyborg really got caught in 4K with the glizzy. Now the entire security of the Titans Tower. So while the Titans are getting jumped by all the Slade pods, Tara's on her date with the Beast Boy. So they in this Ferris wheel. And when they try to kiss, this man Slade is just chilling. Bro,
Oh man, that makes it even more funnier that this motherfucker was just sitting in the corner of a fucking Ferris wheel while they about to make out, and he just watching them. Like, this motherfucker is really more savage the more I think about it. Like, this guy is crazy.
it's like, oh, so y'all motherfuckers just gonna act like I ain't hearing shit. Alright then. So he walks over, throws Beast Boy out of the Ferris wheel, starts whipping his ass. So they end up retreating into the House of Mirrors. And this man Slade looking like tethered in us. So then it's revealed that Tara is Slade's apprentice. I mean, if you couldn't see the signs from a mile away.
Yeah.
So then Beast Boy started raging out, but Slade just put the cookie on him. So that scrapping Beast Boy's like, wow, so you just gonna play with my feelings like that? I ain't no wonder you ain't got no friends. Beat the traffic hoe. And that was the final straw that finally ended up breaking her. And this man Slade had this all planned out. This man is a different type of menace. Where it's like, my apprentice, you shall now serve me in this whack ass suit.
In this whack ass suit.
Size 52s, my God, you giving Sora a run for his money with those big ass, fat ass, big ass, steel toe. God damn, fat as hell. So some days later, the Titans driving down the street and they get hit by this rock. And it was Tara in this whack ass suit. She's like, hey pussies, I'm of course, this man Slade in her earpiece. Yeah, that's right. I like that shit. I like that shit. So she starts scrapping with him. And then it's revealed that Slade has control of her suit. And he has direct access to her nervous system. So bro takes over and just starts going buck wide. So the Titans end up having to dip. So then later on, Slade sends Terra to break out Cinder Block, Plasmas, and Overload. And all the Titans ended up getting body, man. It was just...
Yeah, they got work.
So this man Slade took over the entire city. Yo, where the is the Justice League?
Yeah! What the fuck are they at?
Jump Terra. So while this girl is running for her life, getting the absolute break speed off of her, she runs back to Slade like, Slade, I can't do it. Then he smacks her in the face. I was like, you thought what they did to you was bad? Oh, please, just wait till what I'm about to do to your ass. So this man just starts beating the life out of her. I was like, you had one job and you running away like a bitch? Oh, nah, little boo-boo, that ain't gonna do. So now Slade is controlling her, about to make her kill Beast Boy. But through the power of friendship.
The power of friendship.
Slade was like, stop throwing these little small-ass pebbles at me. Ended up falling to his demise. And that was the end of his journey.
Or so we thought.
Psych!
Yeah! I knew it because I was like, this shit ain't over, man. Oh, man. Wow.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you our final exhibit, From the Grave. So Slade has been dead for some time, but Robin is obviously still obsessed, thinking he can come back one day. So one day, while they're fighting Cinderblock, Robin is in this dark forest, and he ends up seeing Slade, so he starts tracking him down. So Slade's like, Robin, wouldn't you like to stop me again? I got these 3 bombs placed around the city. Can you defuse them in time? So then everybody else pulls up, and Robin's like, guys, Slade, he's back. Cyber's like, what you mean, cuz? We literally saw that man drown in lava. But Robin's like, nah, I swear to God, I saw that nigga. So Robin sends them out to find the bombs, but they can't find absolutely nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing.
So then Robin sees Slade again, and he starts boxing him up. So then he ends up running right past Starfire. So Robin's like, hey, the girl, what are you doing? He's right there. She's like, Robin, what the hell have you been smoking?
Yeah, he is just losing it.
So Robin ends up running off back to Slade's old base. So he ends up seeing him again. So he's like, Robin, hello, glad you can make it. So Robin starts swinging again. And Slade just starts beating the absolute hell out of this nigga. He is beating him like he's never beat him before. Like, this isn't even a fight. This is just a pummel. So the other Titans, they see him just getting hit by nothing. Starboy like, my nigga, are you good? But Robin just keeps on insisting that Slade is
He just...
So they end up strapping Robin on this bed.
Yeah, he's just trying to convince him that Slade is still here.
Outside and Robin is in this room alone. He ends up seeing Slade again. So I was like, Robin, what are you doing? Let me get you out of those restraints. So some minutes later, and then everybody realized, oh my God, yo, where did this man just go? So Raven tries to find him, so she ends up going in his mind. And yo, you can just see all the trauma this man has. If you look closely, you can literally see his parents falling to their death.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know this is supposed to be a kid's show, but Jesus Christ. So Raven
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
See, Robin, there's absolutely nobody here.
Damn!
Raven's like, oh my God, no, he's not tripping. So meanwhile, as we cut to Slade just whooping Robin, absolutely brutally pummelizing this man in his own house.
Damn.
Robin literally starts begging for his life. Bro's like, please, Slade, stop.
These sound effects.
I will never stop. I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your goddamn mind. I will absolutely never rest. And neither will you. But Robin ends up turning on the light and he finally stops him. And he ends up figuring out that this
face
had one last trick. To have this toxic dust from his mask enter Robin so he could beat the shit out of this nigga in his head. Oh my God. Oh, buddy, that's just taking it just too
Yeah.
They said even in death I will still.
Got the shotting gun.
So we gotta be thinking, alright, this is finally the end of Slade, right? It's gotta be over, right?
Nope.
Hey yo, what the fuck? There is no stopping this man. So they obviously like, yo, wait, hold on. How are you here? The bro's like, oh, well, you see, Raven, your daddy has given me a second chance at life. Oh, and also, I'm a firebender now. So then he's like,
I'm a firebender.
The whole crew! They're just playing with his food. And he pulls up on Raven and he's like, I must deliver the message. So Raven ended up having to use but that did not work at all.
Wow.
Bro is still moving. So Robin ends up boxing the one, but dog just shivered it up. Oh my goodness. Bro was like, I have been dead for a minute. Thank you, Robin, for loosening my bones. He ended up
Loosening my
tracking down
bones.
Raven and made her see the end of the world. He absolutely traumatized her. So then he just drops her off the building. He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday. So this pulling up to the Titan's tower with an army of fire demons. And Bro's like, I told y'all I was spin the block on y'all one day. So Robin ended up kicking this man, but he just got him like the damn Undertaker.
Wow.
Bodying everybody. Then Cyborg basically shot a Kamehameha at this villain, and he just ate it.
Yeah, he ate that shit.
So Raven ended up just having to give herself up. So Slade was technically an accomplice to causing the end of the world. So let's see, this man basically just killed 7.7 billion people.
Damn.
So then after this, Trigon ended up betraying him.
Alright. Shit. We still got this. Hold on. We're almost. I think we should be almost done.
So then Slade has to end up working with Robin. So Robin can get Raven back, and so Slade can get his body back. Because the deal that Slade made
Deal or no deal.
that if he would bring Raven to him, he would give him his flesh back. But Trigon forfed on this man. He was captain. So they ended up splitting up. So Robin's like, alright, so where you going? And Slade's like, down a little further. You see, people like me, when they die, go to really, really hot places, you feel me? I'm talking like Nashville chicken, my nigga.
Nashville chicken.
Pulling up at this door with this ginormous boss-looking character guarding the thing. Dog looking like a Souls boss.
D-do.
Like, what you see, you shall not reclaim. You shall not pass!
To get the fucking hell bar!
Right now, bro is actually getting packed up. So then the dude says, you cannot hope to defeat pure evil. Then Slade's like, nigga, who the f*** do you think I am? So then he ends up blowing this man to bits, and he ends up getting his whole body back.
Humanity restored.
He's like, pure evil. Buddy, I am pure evil. I'll be taking that axe too. So then, while the Titans are fighting Trigon, this man Slade comes from the top rope and cuts off one of his horns.
Damn.
Like, these are my kids to torment.
These are my kids.
And lie to me? Eat my dick. So they ended up just jumping Trigon, and he was just done for. So then Slade dips, and he doesn't appear till the final episode of the show, which is one of the weirdest endings I have ever seen. So this man goes back to the House of Mirrors because Tara's back and everything, but she don't remember nothing. And then Slade just starts talking to him again. He's like, you know, Tara never liked you, right? Your breath stank. You musty. And you dusty. No wonder she don't want to remember your ass. So then bro comes from the roof and starts beating the hell out of him. But then Beast Boy ends up ramming him into this roller coaster. But it wasn't Slade. It was one of his bots. And the bot keeps on repeating, she doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore. Oh my goodness, bro. This man passed his test with ease. I mean, bro, this man is a demon and we just focusing on the kid show. I mean, this is the same man that drove his daughter to insanity, stole the Speed Force, and the amount of people this man has killed. Nah, bro, this man is a menace.
Yeah. Man, like, this guy is something else, like, for real. Like, just watching the show and just thinking about it and just CJ going back and reiterating everything, it just really shows how much Slade was a menace. I mean, he fucking used Robin. He tried to make him as his apprentice to try to use his friends to try to become his apprentice. And then after that, tried to bring Tara in, gaslighted her of saying that, hey, they're not really going to be your friends, literally at all. And then tried to get in Robin's head and fuck him up. And then try to go after Raven. Like, this guy is just fucking nuts. Like, and that's why I said earlier that I don't want to know how what the fuck he did to Tara in the comics, because I think it sounds like it may be a little bit worse. And also, this was a fucking kid show that had some wild that had some themes that is like, wait a minute, they put this shit on here. But that was also the thing, and I think that's probably another reason why people like the show, because it was that good, and why I liked it, because it was that good. And so, man, he deserved to be at that fucking table, in the round table of all those other fucking cold-blooded villains and shit. He deserved it, and yeah, he passed that shit with ease. So, man, I don't know what else to say. Once again, shout out to you, CJ the Champ, for another great video. And yeah, and I'm definitely gonna do a reaction to his previous ones as well that he did, because I didn't watch all of them, and I've kind of been waiting to kind of do them, but I'll get into that when I get into that. But man, once again, great video, CJ. Keep up the good work. Shout out to you. Go check out his videos. Go check out his channel if you haven't. This guy is so hilarious. He put great context, and it made me want to watch some other animes from videos that I've already seen that I'm not going to do a reaction to, but this guy is fucking nuts. This guy is fucking hilarious. But what did you guys think? Did you guys like it? And if you did, what is your favorite video from his so far? Let me know. I'd definitely like to talk to you guys about it. That being said, I am Prinatious. I see you guys next time. Later.